Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Listen guys, listen. I'm here to tell you guys and talk about what is currently going on, like a trending topic in Jamaica. Like the people are trashing the government over something that they literally have no understanding of, right? No. So you guys know that a lot of companies, countries, independent organizations and all of that, they have been donating to us. The Gang of Four, they're back in Jamaica. So the Gang of Four is England, Spain, Dutch, and the French. Because every time I talk about it, I have to laugh. So the Spanish were here. They were the first to be here, not the British, as most people think. It's not them. It's actually the Spanish. So the Spanish left, the British took over. Dutch had interest in the island, but they didn't have any interest in slavery. And I think the French too had interest in the island, but they never had interest in slavery. But they've always loved the island. So I call them the Gang of Four from history, like the Gang of Four. And I remember doing history and in history, it literally tells you, that they traveled together. So I find it to be so hilarious. So when I heard about the hurricane, not the hurricane, when the hurricane happened and I heard about the, charity organizations and the countries coming in, I see Britain sending in Navy. Then I see the kingdom, the Dutch kingdom. Oh my, wait. The Spanish and the French gonna be here. And so said, so done. Literally, guys. Literally. Anywho, moving on, right? So, the EU, including Spain, donated 40 generators to the country, right? And there are people trashing the government of Jamaica, saying that the government needs to give the generators to the citizens, right? Because they believe, because they see, such and such donate 40 generators to the people of Jamaica. So in their heads, it is the citizens who are supposed to get these generators. Guys, a lot of the donations that are coming in, they aren't money, and many of these people are just learning from what they pick up, but some of them are convinced that some of them are money, right? But some of them aren't money, and they're crucifying the government, saying that the government is going to rob up all of this money. But majority of it, it's not money. It's like aid supplies and stuff. And even when there's money, they're literally telling him how to spend the money because this is what they do. No. So the citizens are making videos attacking the government, give the generator to the people, and they're saying it in such a vulgar, disrespectful manner. So as you guys know, I love to learn. And I said this information must be available on the internet, right? So I went and I did some checks. Whenever things like those comes into a country during the time of disaster relief effort, it's not supposed to go to an individual because it's going to seem as though there's bias against the people if it goes to an individual. The generators were meant for groups and organizations. Water treatment facility plants, hospitals, schools, community centers, shelters, and stuff. And the people are here, they're literally trashing the government because they believe they should be getting the generators, but it's not supposed to go to an individual, right? So the government said that, all right, most of the hospitals that are in operation, they have their generators already. The field hospitals, because they have to set up some field hospitals in different parishes. Some parishes have up to 2 or 3 field hospitals. Like down the west is really big. So some parishes, they need 2 or 3 field hospitals. These hospitals they will have to be run on heavy generators, right? So the government came up with a plan. The government is looking at the small businesses and is saying, small businesses are an integral part of community spirit and all of that, because it will help the people to get some sense of normalcy when their corner shop or store is in operation, and the corner store, they can get their meats and their groceries and other food supply. So what he did, I tell you, this government is a smart ass. When I tell you he's a smart ass, he's a smart ass. And there's so many propagandas online, but if people would only read, even if they go on Instagram, they would find so much information, right? So listen to how this man is looking out for his people, but the people are chastising him. He is saying now, this is how he reasoned it out, right? Because at no point in time the generators should be going to any individuals. But people here are saying that he's a thief and he should give the generators to individuals when it should not go to any individual, to ensure that there's no bias or anything, right? So it's supposed to serve groups, organizations, schools, hospitals, police stations. But he sat down to himself and said, corner shop serves the community. So that comes as a group. And he said, okay, I'm going to loan these small businesses the generator, and they're going to go on rotation. That's what he did, He said, it's 40 of them. He's going to loan them. So when he used the word loan at first, oh my God, the people were losing it. They were saying, oh my God, you're selling us. Some said you're renting us. So many of them don't understand that loan means lend in that case, right? So they don't want that. They want him to take the generators and give to an individual, and it should not. You see, huge stuff like that, it should not be given to an individual because it can cause conflict and the government can be deemed as being biased. So he said he's going to loan them to corner shops, like to small businesses, and the generators are going to be on rotation. And the people here are willing to crucify him, because he has made a chess move, because the generators should go to groups and organizations. But here's how he reasoned it out. The little shops, the small businesses serve the community. The community is a group of people. And the people are so mad. They don't get it. Like, they literally don't get it. They don't understand. Because in their heads, the generators should be going to an individual, but it can't. And it's in there. It tells you that it cannot go to an individual because it will cause upstir and it will be deemed as bias. It can't. It will cause unrest amongst people. So even if let's say he took one into a community, it can cause a war in that time of in the community, especially in times of disaster. And so groups are supposed to benefit from it. And the people are here showing this man out. But guys, leave your comment below, because I know you guys understand. Like, I know it can't be everyone that doesn't understand. Leave your thoughts. Give this video a big thumbs up. And we're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.